Dagens video starter med et hydreringsskema. Målet er at have klar urin minimum 10 gange om dagen. Spis en kost, der er rig på frugt og grøntsager. Drik 1 liter vand før måltiderne. Mange tak.
So these are actually genuine Oakley frames with a fake lens. The genuine Oakley lens was shockingly... I put a video on my cycling channel. If you want to know what's going on here, genuine with the fake, check out my cycling channel, During Rider Cycling Tips. How my diet, there's a pigeon over there. Pigs will be all over that. This is an old school shot. I remember sitting on this wall back in 2007, 2008. Actually 2008, doing some videos. And actually, anyway, I used to sit in this wall. Adelaide State Library, fastest Wi-Fi in South Australia, except for the Apple Store. Incredibly fast. The fastest free Wi-Fi in Australia is at Adelaide State Library at North Terrace. Crazy. I can't even fucking pay for this speed. It's beautiful. It's fucking awesome. Adelaide. Anyway, my dietary changes for 2017. Good question. Big Foot Soldier says, can you be clear, concise? What is the deal, During Rider? What do you recommend? Well, I control with it and say I don't recommend fruit, I don't recommend rice, I don't recommend potatoes, but I had that little creative thought before, but it's the same as fucking in my book, man. Read my book. Everyone who has any doubts, if you want to fast track your fucking progression on cycling, get a copy of my During Rider's Lean Body Bible. If you want to fast track it on the emotional side, or dealing with family or friends or boyfriend or girlfriend, going vegan and stuff like that, get a copy of my book, Carb the Fuck Up. I'll link them down both below. And read that. What I teach is what I've written, is what I do. I walk my talk. I talk my walk. I've written my talk. I've talked my written. Doesn't make sense. But that's what I recommend, man. It's high carb. It's vegan. It's fruits. It's vegetables. It's potatoes. It's sugar. It's fucking corn. It's yams. It's fucking noodles. It's all the good, tasty, yummy, fucking vegan foods we all get to enjoy on this lifestyle. And it's cycling. If you're like taking, I took During Rider's advice, I gained 50 kilos, I gained 200 kilos, and like, I just ate sugar. It's like, you didn't fucking just take my advice. Because if you fucking did, if somebody takes all of my advice, not just like, go vegan, that's awesome, or just ride a bike, that's awesome, but like they put it together, and they change their diet, how they interact with their own brain, they take advice from my book, step by fucking step, every single tip, they will make so much money on YouTube, they will have such abundance, they will be getting it motherfucking done. Now, don't get them to get aggressive or angry, but seriously, some people out there, you are not following my advice. You aren't. Because I know you know that I know you're not. You're not. People want some attention or... Look. There's so many people who want my time and energy. And I apologise to anyone out there who feels like they're doing a good job at promoting me or whatever, and maybe they're not going to get enough attention or recognition from me. And I apologise that I don't give you that recognition. But I give it to you. You know, but don't wait for something... How can I say it? If you're doing something to get my recognition, don't do that. Do what needs to be done for you. Do what is right. Change your diet for you. Promote me or veganism or whatever because you feel that's the right thing to do. Don't do it for me or some recognition from During Rider or have During Rider as your buddy. You know, I appreciate what you're doing. I understand that. But if you're doing it for my recognition or approval or whatever, I understand I've got so many people in my life. You know, it's hectic. I love it. I fucking create it. I work at it daily. But I can't watch everyone's video. I can't like everyone's post. I can't get back to all your emails because there's just physically too many. Yes, I could pay for 10 assistants to go through it all. But you want for me, don't you? So that's why I don't have an assistant replying to your emails. When you get a response from During Rider, it's from me. From this ugly mug. Meth addict. Can't make you fat. During Rider's too skinny. It's coming from me. 4 minutes 21 in. But what's my dietary advice? It's in my books, man. Read it. Take action on it. Mate, I did a 100k ride this morning, averaged 254 watts. It's like 100k on the dot, maybe 100.05. And did 254 watts for 3 average, So 3 hours, just over 3 hours, 100k in the hills, just cruising around, and it's just like when you got a power meter, you got numbers. If you don't have a power meter on your bike, you can't really track much at all. You can't really say, "Oh, my legs." No. What's your fucking numbers, man? What's your power? What you doing? What's your cadence? And when you got numbers, man, that's objective shit. And people say, "I'll follow John's advice," and like, what advice? I didn't tell anyone to fucking drink 20 litres of Sprite a day and do nothing. But let's hypothetically say you could drink 20 litres of Sprite a day, which no one fucking can, or 5 litres or whatever. No one can do that just every day and do nothing. You'll have so much energy, you'll be like, you gotta fucking do something, man. So you can't sit on your ass and drink 5 litres of Sprite a day, because you will have too much energy. You just be like, I gotta fucking go fuck someone, I gotta fight someone, I gotta run, I gotta do some shit. You'll be burning, you'll be just like, you'll be fucking off your nut. You don't even need any drugs, man, because you'll be just like zinging. So these people who pretend they can do that and just sit around and do nothing, first of all, they're lying. You try and do that. Try and drink 5 litres of Sprite a day, or 3,000 calories of fruit, and not be motivated to go and do something. You'd have to have some fucking mental disorder and maybe be on some medications that some people are taking that cause massive weight gain. Some SSRI drugs. Some medications people are on, they don't tell people on antipsychotic meds or whatever, but these things can make you gain a fucking shit ton of weight. Just Google it. Ring up a psychiatrist or a psychologist and say, can these drugs, these antipsychotics or Abilify or Zoloft, Prozac, all these things, can they make you get excessively fucking rotund? They can. And some people are on these drugs, and I don't name them publicly because I don't think I understand mental health. But if you're going to claim something, then you should also claim you should also be transparent what drugs you're taking, medications you're taking. Now, I've been very transparent that I've taken certain things in my last few years. And can you imagine how lean I would be if I had never, ever taken anabolic steroids? I mean, you can look at my face back in the 2013, 2014, before I ever took anything, how gaunt I was. And so can you imagine, as I do more on my carb the fuck out raw to full lifestyle that I created, and I've been teaching for fucking eons, over 15 years, can you imagine, over time, you just get leaner and leaner and leaner. So I've had to, if you look on Strava, I've had to do less training over time. Alright? So I've done less training over time, and still getting leaner. And then when you do anabolic steroids, your weight sort of creeps up for a few weeks and then drops back down. So can you imagine if I never ever did them? I'd be literally 59 kilos or less, and I wouldn't look good, man. People already say I look too lean. The biggest fucking thing people say is you're too lean. You're too low in body fat, Harley. During rider, Harley Johnstone, you're too low in body fat. But your advice makes people obese. Joe Best never... Let's troll a bit. Anyway, so I was talking to Team Sky the other day. And Chris Froome's come back to Australia. He wants to have a business meeting with me. He wants me to be Joe Best's manager. Joe Best apparently contacted Team Sky and said, I'm going to be lead out train. And I'm going to be lead out train on the flats for the classics. And I'm going to be lead out train for Chris Froome up Mont Ventoux and stuff. And Joe's going to pack a pair of extra shoes. So if Chris fucks up his bike or gets crunched by a motorbike, Joe Best will have a pair of shoes. He can just run some ultras. Some ultras he's got there, the fucking Olympus. So Joe Best is going to be doing that. He wants me to train. He wants to be a manager. I'm busy as fuck, man. And also he said, I was with Team Peter Sagan the other day. He's like, do you know this Joe Best guy? I said, yeah. He goes, is he a good rider? I said, oh, he's got a fuel tank on him. He'll never run out of calories, man. And so Sagan's he's gonna hook up Joe Best from the contract potentially. So there's this whole thing going on right now with Sky and Tim Bora, like they're trying to sign up JB and get it done. But so yeah, JB definitely follows all my advice, 100%, every little bit, every skerrick of it. He actually follows my advice on top of my advice. He gets my advice and infuses it with my advice. Like he gets the Carb to Fuck Up ebook and Drew Not Anybody Bible, and he photoshops them, splices them so they're sort of interjoined like a DNA, what's it called, RNA ribonucleic acid or something, I think that's called. And he just infuses that. So it's advice, infusing advice, and that's just gotten him to where he's at today. Seriously though, enough trolling. Fuck, man. If you want the results, man, then you got to lose your motherfucking excuses. Because when you lose your excuses, you find your results. And, I mean, the best example I can always use is Freely. You know, and not to cast any shade. I've talked with Freely on the phone yesterday for an hour. You know, so we're sort of buddies and stuff. But not to cast any shade or anything, but my best example, my thesis or whatever you want to call it, it would be Freely. You know, we're taking this girl from Sydney, in the gym, caught up in that starving, anorexic, bulimic, water fasting cycle, clean butyrol drugs, gym drugs, fucking steroid guys on top of the gym, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just like an easy cycle that every fucking young girl and guy can get into. There's nothing, it's not a sign of your character or integrity. It's just something easy to fall into. So we grabbed Freely, said, fuck, let's come to Adelaide, mate, we'll get you fit as fuck. I'll get you, I remember saying, I'll get you so fucking lean, so fit, you never know what fucking hits you. And Freely being very strong-headed, she wanted the leanness and the results, but it was also a lot of conflict because she didn't want to be told what to do. She wanted a boyfriend versus a coach, but I want to be a coach and a boyfriend. So Freely wanted the results, so she's like, yeah, I want to do that. But then there was that conflict for a long time. But she got the results. So my best example, if you want to use an example, such and such, no. You always use Freely. She followed my advice, man, and I was fucking nagging her every day. And probably I've learned a lot about my coaching methods since then, the approach and style that actually works. Information hasn't really changed that much, but it's like the styles definitely change, and I can make it more fun for people these days. So, apologies to Freely for all those times I was very hard on you, but I wanted the best for you, and you wanted the best for yourself. But anyway, that's in the past. It's all good now. But again, if you're going to use an example of someone, always motherfucking use Freely. She was overweight, 20 kilos over, out of shape. I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to go run or ride with Freely because I was embarrassed to go ride with someone who's so slow. But I put my ego aside, and I knew she was going to be a killer because she just had the desire. And so she was dead broke, 30 grand in debt. And look at her now. She's fucking minted. And she's doing really well. So, and she put the work in, man. She took the advice, took my advice, applied it herself, and did it. It's not just about me. You have to take the advice and put it to fucking action. Because advice, the best advice without action is only the best advice. It's not going to be the best action. What you do is what you become. It's not what you say you're going to do. It's what you do is what you're going to become. So if you can take my advice, you can buy my book, you can read it, that's great. But man, I don't want your $30 or whatever if you're just going to read it and not take action on it. Or if you're just going to buy it and go, I'll read it later on. No. I want you to fucking take action, man. Action. Action is what gives us the results. And that takes action takes motherfucking energy. That's why I have so many carbohydrates, man. I came home and smashed in fucking refined sugar, smashed in ginger, smashed in some cherries as well. Tonight I'm going to smash in more carbs. Just smash it in fucking every time. Get it fucking done, man. Overwhelm yourself with good shit. Good people in your life. Have so many good people in your life that you're pissing them off, you're not getting back to them. They're like, hang on, I feel rejected by you, Harley doing right, because, that's morality, man. So many people want my time and energy, and I'm fucking grateful for it. That takes carbs, man, and fuck. I was going to say something else. I was going to say 12 minutes 36. It's action, man. Action's where you get, But these people out there, they're fucking noobs, man. It doesn't make it bad. Everyone was a noob. I was a noob back then. I was a fucking 20-something guy. I think I knew it all and shit like that. And people say you're a 39-year-old something guy thinks he knows it all. But I fucking know a lot more than back in the day. And I know a lot more than all the people who are critiquing my advice or whatever. But I understand if you get confused, man. It's easy to get confused. It's the internet. It's a crazy world out there. People say this and that. People fucking lie, or they're not transparent, or they don't tell you certain things. And maybe they forget. Maybe they have like cognitive dissonance. Maybe they have a grudge against you. Or they want your attention. They want to create some drama so you get some attention. Oh my god, like how do I get doing what I'm doing a video about him? Like I'm doing really on my bike. Oh my god, like people do shit for various reasons, man. And people lie because they're scared that we might find out that they're not perfect. There's people that fear rejection. I don't fear rejection. I don't have to lie to you because I don't fear your rejection. Because I don't reject, what's the word? Oh, cramping. I don't fear your rejection because I approve of myself. And that's what I tell people to do is approve of yourself first. And then you'll never fear rejection. You won't have to do things that you don't really want to do, but you do them anyway because you want some approval. Only do in life what you want to do. And approve of yourself, man. Give yourself that self-love, that self-approval. And you'll find every relationship, every friendship, everything you do will have a lot more joy, and a lot more fun, and you'll have more gratitude for stuff. And that's another thing. I could fucking talk for hours today, man. I'm so G'd up. 2 Down Under, the stage is on tonight. I've got fucking a zillion friends who want to catch up. I'll be doing selfie after selfie. It's just going to be total awesome carnage, and it's just a fucking great week here in Adelaide, Australia, man. I'm very grateful for it. That's my diet for 2017. It hasn't fucking changed. Even when I was eating raw food and I was a fruitier and all that stuff, I still said rice doesn't make you fucking fat. Rice does not make you fat. Rice doesn't make fucking anyone fat, man. Neither does sugar. Neither does sugar. I never ever said that. You never find me saying that. I used to even promote Dr. McDougall when I was doing raw food. Even when Doug Graham was talking about grains and stuff, I'd be like, Doug, man, but like, what about China though? China's skinny as fuck, you know? And that was me and Doug always had that debate. I'm like, well, rice doesn't make anyone fat, man, because what about fucking China? I even said to Doug, you should change that in your book because it makes you look like an idiot, saying that rice causes people to get fat. But it was like, look at China though. China though. Rice, fruit, sugar. Get your fucking vegan foods in. Get your nutrients in. Get your carbs in. Get your sugars in. Get it fucking all in. Early nights, get it fucking done. Ride your bike so much that your fluoro fucking helmet fades. That your fucking Oakleys crackle and sizzle and heat. You know, that your chin straps get stiff from fucking salt. Get it done, man. That your fucking Camelback fades. This used to be like fluoro yellow, man. You know, it used to be that bright yellow stuff there. It's faded, man. Remember that in LA when I bought this in LA from Helen's Bike Shop? Wear shit out. Have the fucking best day ever. Even David Wolf. You too, bro.